What's up, everyone? The Goat Whisperer says hello. Mr. Goat, how are you doing? You thought I would forget who the Goat Whisperer is, did you? Alright, everyone, we'll give it a second here for people to trickle into the live. But I hope everyone's having an awesome start to the day here. I was taking a look at the chat. Looks like the boys absolutely crushed it again. Like clockwork. Let's see. Main trade yesterday, the big one was Uber. Sold at around $2.50. Closed it out this morning for around $1.70 for about an 80-cent gain per lot. That's pretty damn good, guys. Look at this. Curtis in the 245, 255 on PayPal for $7.25, out for $3. You have to be kidding me. Guys, I think Curtis is going to be buying a Lambo with a PA logo on the side soon. I think that's going to happen. What a legend. Tyro, what's up? Clicker, what's going on? It's good to see you on the live, Clicker. I know you were asking about it in the group a few days ago. That's why I tagged at everyone on it, so that tried to give you a little notification. Ned saying I sense a new IG story coming, and you already know how it is. At the end of the day, we're in a tough game here, trying to get people to find predicting alpha. We got to be a little clickbaity, all right? By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the video where we talk about Jordan did a live on what was the topic? How to price an option. I uploaded it as a regular video to our YouTube. Let's see. Where would it be? Videos. Here. Right, so if you haven't seen this video yet, you definitely want to give it a watch. This is like the goat video. It explains exactly how we want to be looking at options. Now, as for today, Clicker, if you missed it, you're going to want to watch last night's live. We went over a trade for VXX SPX trade, like a relative value trade on the vols of them. That was absolutely phenomenal, and I think I'm going to be throwing it on today as well. So, and you might want to as well. So if you, I'll send you over a link to it, but if you scroll up in the traders chat, I posted it last night. So on this morning's live, everyone, I don't necessarily have like a particular trade that I wanted to look at. I'm going to take a look at a couple of the earnings events that I see the guys talking about here, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of a scan. All right, I'm going to look through some of the strategy filters, maybe apply some of my own, and try to find some opportunities, right? Danny, what's up? You're back. You're back in action, man. Did you end up putting on that trade yesterday, or what's the deal? Adam, it's definitely a margin-intensive trade, but I don't think it should be taking up that much per lot. You make a post in the group about it. I personally haven't looked at it, but you're going to want to make a post in the group. And tag Jordan. What's going on? Water cooler banter? All right. So let's have a look here. What are we looking at for some trades? What are the guys? It's a meme-tastic day. We got Square, Roku, AMC, and BYND. Oh, God. All right, let's see what the damage is going to be. Okay, we're going to start off with AMC. Oh, it's only implying an 8% move. It's actually not as wild as I thought it would be. Lots of call skew here. So if you're a little bullish on AMC going into the event, you could probably get a pretty wild trade on. Look at that. Look at this call skew. Right? This is nuts. It looks like it can't go any lower. Computer says no. Let's see here if we come to AMC. And trading at $9. Okay, let's say we start at let's start at $9. Let's build out like an unbalanced fly here. Let's see if we go. If we got a 10% move, that would put it at about $10. That's not very juicy. Let's see if we do this. Unbalanced butterfly, 9, 11, and 12. So a little bit better, but still doesn't do it for me. I'd want to be getting, with the amount of call skew that we have here, I'd want to be getting something pretty crazy. This might be all right. Something like this. It's counting on a very big move though, so maybe we can bring it down a bit. Like something like this might be okay. If you get like an 11% or 12% up move over the next week or a few days, 2 days, it'd be a huge printer. What's it been realizing? What's the realized vol on this thing? It's realizing about 2 or 3% a day. Do we sell vol here, guys? It looks like we do. Honestly, it looks like one that we do. You know, I've been seeing something recently. What do you guys think about this? I've been seeing that in terms of retail traders in the option space, the new shiny object, Dogecoin, cryptocurrencies, is distracting a lot of them from the options markets. There's a lot less buying pressure from the retail space on the options side of things, which makes me think that, well, maybe, you know, this 8% implied move is still worth a sell. Let's take a look at a couple of the other names here. Let's see. Let's see. Square, Roku, BYND. Let's take a look at SQ. What's going on? Nothing too crazy going on here. It's been pretty flat recently. I don't know if I'd be selling vol here. It doesn't look great. What about Roku? What's going on? Wow, what is going on here? What's the median? So whenever I see something like this, I kind of want to take a look at what the median move is. So I'm going to come in here for Roku. Let's take a look at the median move. Wow, it's also extremely high. Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. This is a little too sketchy for me. I'd probably be staying away from Roku. BYND. Let's see. BYND, what do we got going on here? A 10% implied move. Okay, yeah, so I'd probably be staying away from a lot of these names. 10% implied move on BYND seems really high, though. It does seem extremely, extremely high. Do we have any call skew or put skew here on BYND? We have a little bit of put skew, and we do see something kind of cool. If we come over here, we can see the most frequent realized move is actually this down move here. You know, this 10% down move. So let's hop over to Thinkorswim, pull up BYND, and see if we can get something to the downside that looks pretty good. Let's see. Do we have liquidity here? Yeah, it looks okay the whole way down. Let's buy an unbalanced butterfly. Let's go 115, 105, 100 to start. Let's take a look at this. Let's put on a one lot just to have a look. What do you guys think? $177 risk, potentially make 800 bucks. If BYND goes down, let's see how much here. About a 10% move. If we get a 10% move, we're gonna be like right here. So that looks pretty good. I don't think I'd be straight up shorting vol here. I definitely would take advantage of some of that call skew or put skew if I was gonna make a trade. Yeah, if we go any wider, it's not going to be really worth it. We wanted to be selling these 105s. Or maybe we can go out a little more. I don't know. 110, 195 maybe? Let's see. Sell Unbalanced Butterfly. Let's go 110, 100, 95. This looks okay as well. Risk 167 to make about 820. And a 10% down move puts us about here. So maybe actually I don't like this one as much as this one here. So I like how that 10, this 10, if we get a 10% move on this one, it pays out a little better. And given what we're seeing in the terminal here, I can't see it moving 17%. If you think it's going to blow out again, then you definitely want to put that second one on. It definitely gives you more coverage to the downside if we were to get a down move, right? So like if we put this on, right, we put in a 17% move here, right? You're in terms of being on your curve here, you're gonna be making money. But I don't think the bet should be on a 17% move, right? We have a tiny bit of edge. It looks like betting on a down move here. I would probably go with that first one. Right, so if we take a look at what that was again, it's a 115, 105, 100, 132 fly on the put side for BYND. And so I think that looks like an okay trade. Any questions about that so far, guys? Happy to go over it again. Happy to break it down a little further. You let me know, right? And the reason we're doing that is we have a little bit of put skew here. Right, let's be clear. It's a combination of the two. Put skew. Slight bias to the downside in terms of frequency of the moves. Puts have printed. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's what it be. So now let's take a look at some scans here quick, right? Maybe we can find some good vol plays here. What's got a high IV rank right now? KRON. Kronos Group. I believe this is one of the weed companies. It's trading at an implied vol. Oh, is this a brand new company? What? No, why is my data not populating nicely on it? It's been around for a little bit. This is kind of cool. Earnings coming up. Let's see. No, not for a while. This is very interesting. It's implying a lot of vol. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, my implied vol numbers aren't totally screwed up. $30 call, 25 put. This might not be a bad idea. Might want to do some research, see what's coming up for this company, because our data is a little sketchy here. Is it not a very liquid company? Is that why? Oh yeah, there's zero liquidity here. Never mind. This is a no-go for sure. Nothing going on. All right, not gonna get away without putting on my volume filters here. All right, I see. Put in a price and a volume filter. And now we're just looking for ones with high SKU rank or IV rank. We got CCIX and Marvel. What's going on with Marvel these days? A little bit of skew going on. Is Marvel like a meme stock? Yeah, I guess it's not like super memey. Very bullish though. That's always good to see. Let's take off this. Oh, by the way, let's take a look at VIPS, the trade from earlier. I believe it's doing okay. Now is actually like a really great time to enter. You can see here, you know, one thing that I was saying was a worry of mine about VIPS at the time was that we had this big move happen, right? From here to here, that 5% down day, 6% down day. But if you look, we've actually come back up a bit, and now we're actually looking okay. The size of the moves have calmed down, right? Remember, one of those things about volatility, it clusters. We don't want to be, you know, if the thing's moving like crazy, if realized vol is currently outpacing implied vol, we don't want to be selling it at that point, right? It can be, let's call it a little stressful. So let's see where the vols are at now. They're still pretty flat there, so it hasn't come down. It's still implying a lot. Let's see what that is going for now. It should be still populated here, what we sold. May 21st. So they look like they're going for about the same... Oh, shut up, Ned. As you can see here, we're looking at, it's about the same price as before. Vols are basically the same as they were. No real change here. But as time passes, this thing's gonna be making a little bit of money. Right? You'd be up, you know, on a 10 lot here, you'd be up a couple $100, nothing crazy. But that's the game, right? We just plan to keep holding. We think this thing's going to bounce around inside the, you know, our break evens. Maybe set a threshold for hedging your deltas here. You know, you don't want to be, you know, if the stock moves all the way over here, you probably want to be hedging your deltas, right? So maybe if there was a, you know, let's call it like a 5% move up or a 5% move down, you'd be looking to hedge here. What do you guys think of this? I still think it looks like an okay trade, right? We did our little relative value comparison on it. Vols are a little pricey. Nothing's happening before the 21st. I think it looks pretty good. Atanis, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh no, did ETHE take a little bit of a hit today? Oh, Atanis, if you haven't watched this video, I'll post it in the chat here. I just made it public the other day. We have a really big archive of private education that we just include with the terminal. But decided to release this one. You should definitely give it a watch. It's a really, really good video. Let's take a look and see what happened to ETHE. Are the boys really crying over a 1.5% down move? This can't be real, can it? Ned, what do you think of this, man? A 3% little down move here, and everybody's running for the fences. I gotta drop a little look me here. Look at this guy trying to tell me how to build my terminal. All right, let's see if we got any other trades here, guys. Let's take a quick look. What's going on in backspread land? INDA is still up on this list. What's been happening with this? So I actually think this is probably a great one to put it on. It took a bit of a hit because of some of the coronavirus fears over in India, but I do think this would be one worth putting a backspread on. So maybe we can talk quick about what the backspread strategy basically does. We're looking for ETFs that have the most skew risk premium and the most variance risk premium, and then we're trading a ratioed spread into the skew. Right? So it's usually the put skew there. Now, this is probably the closest thing we've seen to like an income strategy. We trade about 30 to 45 days out. We roll it every month. And you can expect to do pretty good doing this, right? Optimizing for skew risk premium and the variance risk premium, 17% a year running it, year over year on average. It's a very, very juicy strategy that's quite hands-off, right? I basically just come in here, I take a quick look. It's always going to be ETFs. It's part of the type filter that we have on it. We see ARK is on here and INDA. Let's take a look at INDA. So I'm going to be trading this probably on the June contract here. Liquidity looks okay. So I'm probably going to be doing something like this. All right, so I'm going to buy a 42 put, and then I'm going to go to maybe the 40 here, either the 40 or the 39. I want to get a little bit of a credit here for it. So I'd probably put on this. Right, let's think about the stocks trading over here. If the stock goes up, I'm going to make a little bit of coin. If the stock, or stock's over here, wait, where is it? 42 bucks. Okay. Yeah, so, all right, let's move this down a bit. 06, 05, or 05, yeah, okay. Right, so right here, right now we're right here. If the stock moves up, we're going to collect, about 130 bucks, 140 bucks. Now, if the stock moves down, about, how much is this here? Would it be 5%? Yeah, about a 5% down move in the next 45 days on INDA, we make a boatload of money, an absolute boatload of money. And then, of course, if it moves, let's say, that 10% down, we're now basically breaking even on this position in the towards expiration. And then greater than 10% down in the next 45 days, we're going to start taking on some heat, right? Let's say at about a 5% down, a 15% down move here, we're looking at losing about 2,000 bucks per lot. So I think this is a pretty good trade, right? It's very hands-off. It's very easy to run. It makes a great sort of backbone to any portfolio. At the end of the day, there's two real types of trading that we're doing. We are trading risk premiums and we are trading inefficiencies. And this is an example of trading a risk premium where we think we're getting compensated a little more than we should. And we can capitalize on that. So I think this is a pretty good strategy. I think a couple guys in this chat are actually, maybe not this particular trade, but are running a back spread strategy right now. Let's see what else we got if we go to just short vol here. VRTX, that one I've been seeing all the guys chatting about here. VIPS is on the list. ARK-K, but ARK-K is getting smoked right now, isn't it? Let's see what's going on with ARK-K. Oh, vols are back at 50 almost, eh? What's the 90-day at? 90 days at 43, 2 years at 39. Okay, that might... The 90-day vol at 45. If this goes up a few more points, I'll definitely be a seller here. Definitely be a seller. We got 10-day vol up at 55, but we're realizing a bunch right now. So I don't know if I'd be taking a trade here. Lots of put skew. I believe this also showed up on the back spread scanner, which makes sense, especially after this huge down move. I'd wait for things to maybe calm down a little bit, and then this would definitely be on my radar as well. Like, certainly. For our covered call boys, Celsi Corp, you know. The nice thing about this, with this covered call filter, is like, you don't need to just do it on some blue chip stock. You know, you can actually start applying a few filters here and try to find something that maybe actually will pay out better than holding the stock. Long vol, let's see what we got. RKT. I was actually thinking about this the other day because I believe vols are... No way it moved 16. What? Oh my god, I wish I actually did something here. That's wild. Yeah, if vols are still pretty low on this, why not? Let's see, RKT. May 21st is trading at... Yeah, this might not be a bad trade, actually. Especially if I just realized all this vol. Come in here, pick up a straddle like this, and gamma scalp it. This might not be a bad idea, guys. Oh, are you talking about for ARK-K there, Clicker? Right, so let's say we had a back spread on here, like... let's see. Maybe we go to the 95 here. No, the strikes might not be great for us. We might have to make it a little too tight. That's trading at 107. Let's put it here. Back ratio. It's a little too tight. We're not going to get that little bit of a credit that we like for an up move. You have to go to 15 bucks. Oh, it's too tight. You see, it's too close together here, right? Let's say we bring this down 5%. We're another 5% down, and we're already on the short, the end of our strike here. And we are short Vega. Yeah, we need it to move slowly down for sure. Right? If we come in here and we increase Vega by, let's say, 10 points, we're taking a hit for sure. Definitely. But I want to go back to RKT for a minute here. Let's take a look at what the realized vol has been for this over the last little while. So it looks like it came back under for a bit, which brought vols down. Right, so you can see here, if we go out a little bit more in time, right, we had a huge period of realized vol, brought vols up, Stayed low for a bit here, dropped it down, right? We see like a 20-point drop in IV here. Then we see a 16% move today. Did it just have earnings? Is that why? May have just had earnings. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to take a look at this. Might not be bad, guys. Might not be bad. All right, well, nothing too exciting today. I think that INDA back spread looks pretty good. RKT long vol trade might not be a bad idea either. And then as for earnings, the only one out of those meme stocks that was looking juicy at all to me was AMC. Right? Implied move of 8, average move 5.7. Really good P&L here. And if we come over to the vol insights, right? If we take a look here, we can see option volumes dropped off. It's not like anywhere near as crazy as it was a month ago. Lots of call skew if you wanted to take that directional bet. I would maybe consider selling vol here, right? And the thing that's nice about it too, it's actually very, very small. It's only $9 stock. Let's take a look if we just wanted to short vol here. It's trading at 9.33, so we do something like this maybe. You're collecting like no money for it. That's the problem. It's like, yay, 50 cents. That's so exciting. Right, this is on a 10 lotter, so you could maybe get away with it as long as you can get a good fill. I wouldn't be too aggressive with it. Not at all. But yeah, guys, that is the trades for today. It was a little bit slow today, but just keep this in mind, guys. There doesn't always need to be a trade. Right? Sometimes we're going to come to the stream. We'll have some great stuff in store. Clicker, if you haven't watched that the trade from last night, I think you'd really like it. Tyro, you too, man. And I know you're a betting man. I'd make sure you watch it. That's definitely the trade of the day. But until the group scales in, I'm not going to be sharing it in public. So, yeah. Guys, it was good hanging out this morning. And I will see you on tomorrow's live. Remember, tomorrow we do streams where Jordan and I will be coming on, chatting about trading together. They're usually pretty fun. We'll take questions from you guys. It'll be a good time. Take it easy.